All right, mates, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. We just got done talking about Ethereum and Solana this morning. We're going to talk about Avalanche, which I think again, if you follow the videos, we're talking about reasonably priced. Does it mean that these assets can go lower? No. Does it mean that they can't be cheaper? No. Okay, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what are the reasonable levels now that we've seen this sell-off in crypto. Some 60%, some 85%, depending on who you may be following in terms of what they believe the market capitulation number is once we get to an 85% capitulation in crypto like we've had before in the past. They're looking rear view mirror. I've said before in previous videos, that's not taking into account that in those previous bear markets, we did not have institutions involved in crypto. So you have a lot more capital at risk in 2022, regardless of what the valuation is of Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? You have more capital at risk in 2022 than you ever did in 19, 17, 14, 11, okay? Because you've got institutional ownership of crypto now in 2022. And a lot of people are not talking about that. And the reason why they're not talking about that, mates, is they led you down the river, okay? They sold you down the river. And I'm talking about BitBoy. I'm talking about CryptoRS. I'm talking about CryptoLark. I'm talking about all those million followers on Twitter, okay, or YouTube, okay, crypto experts that welcomed institutions because they knew it would be a quick way for them to make money. But ultimately, they opened the door for institutions, which was never the intention of Bitcoin. It was never the intention of Bitcoin white paper in terms of scarcity supply. That's what you're talking about. Bitcoin is not – the point of Bitcoin was to create a currency that was driven by scarcity, meaning can't be manipulated, okay? It can't be violated, okay? Unlike fiat currency, which we can see right now, the government just prints money at will, spends at will, just print money at will. That is not the dollar is not scarce. The euro is not scarce. Why? Because they can print on demand, whatever they want, okay? And on a whim. That's not the case with Bitcoin or tokens that have maxed cap supplies, okay? So you want to keep that in mind when people talk about things and how they talk about, moving away from talking about the 5 gems to a million, okay, clickbait stuff of the last 2 years during a bull market to now throwing blame on everybody else except their own due diligence, okay? And you need to like be very, very careful and have a plan. So we're talking about reasonable cryptocurrencies with a growth story, okay? What does that mean? That means a growing developer community. That means growing interest in its service or product or development, okay? And solutions. Does it solve something that we need on the blockchain? Solana, yes. Okay? Avalanche, yes. Matic, yes. Cardano, yes. Okay? Those are ones right there you should be following and using your leverage 3x, 5x during a bear market on these market swings. When you look at Avalanche, I believe Avalanche is in a reasonable position itself in the marketplace. Its valuation is reasonable at 15, anywhere around 15, okay, in this zone here for it to play and bounce off on any move up, okay, in the crypto based on Fed FUD, China FUD, interest rate FUD, CPI, PPI, all that stuff, okay? The market rebounds in crypto. Avalanche, Solana, Matic, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin are all moving higher, okay? And anything correlated to those are going to move higher. And so Avalanche realistically can hit 22 in the next 2 months.